How to tell if you're losing weight too fast? All right, let's dive in. In this video, we're gonna talk about, well, what does too fast mean when it comes to losing weight? And then we'll talk about the signs and symptoms to look for if you're on the wrong path. And last, we'll dive into how to get the weight off in a fast, sustainable way. Okay, when I was doing my research for this video, I was thinking to myself, what is too fast? I mean, that's all subjective. But then I remembered, yeah, there is a weight loss that, in my opinion, is too fast. And that is, you guys remember the reality show, The Biggest Loser? That would be what I would consider too fast. I mean, these guys lost 150 pounds in 10 weeks. It was an incredible, weight loss. And by the way, I was offered a chance to be Jillian Michaels' replacement on The Biggest Loser, and I turned it down. So in my opinion, I'm not down with the methods they used to lose weight. They were exercising 5 hours a day. They had these morbidly obese people out there running, jumping on boxes, exercising way too much. Allegedly, they had them on phentermine pills, allegedly, and they were having them eat a very low-calorie diet. And it was this crash course that made for awesome viewing. It was one of the highest rated reality shows ever in history. All these people lost a tremendous amount of weight so fast. Most of them had to have skin removal surgery because their skin didn't have a chance to catch up with the weight loss speed. So I'm not down with that. I think that's way too fast to lose that kind of weight in that kind of time. So losing weight too fast, well, I don't think it's really possible, other than The Biggest Loser, I think, to lose weight too fast. I think your body lets it go the way it wants to. If you are nourishing your body with real food, if you are getting plenty of sleep and you're giving your body plenty of hydration, and your body's dropping weight each day, then your body knows what it's doing. Like, your body doesn't want to be overweight. It wants to be healthy. And your body knows how to detoxify itself, provided there are no toxins coming in. So if you give yourself meat, vegetables, nuts, eggs, seeds, seafoods, and fat, and pure water, by the way, Code Red water bottle, 40 ounces with the flip up straw. You can get one of these on my website. I'll link it up below. I love this thing. If you're giving your body pure water and plenty of sleep, the body's gonna let the weight go naturally. I don't think the body's gonna drop it too fast on its own. So what is your concern here? Is your concern that you're losing weight too fast, or your concern is that you're losing it in an unhealthy way? I would argue, and I would be more worried about losing it in an unhealthy way, like The Biggest Loser, like phentermine pills, like going on a 30-day water fast, like exercising excessively at the gym, like eating foods that are chemically processed diet foods where you just add water. What is that? That's Frankenfood. That's fake food. I don't like when we lose weight without nourishing our body on a cellular level. I don't like that. I don't like the shakes and the pills and the diet foods and the chemically processed crap. I don't think that's the way that you should lose weight, because I think that is unhealthy. I think that that's not giving our bodies what it needs. So what is an unhealthy weight loss rate? Well, I'm gonna answer that by telling you what I think a healthy weight loss rate is. I'm gonna say that I believe it's healthy to lose 10% of your body weight every month. At least that's what I've witnessed over the past many years. I've been in this industry 26 years. I've been doing Code Red like this since 2016. And I've had 44,363 people come through my program. So I know it works, and I've seen people go on to live very, very healthy lives after Code Red at goal weight. So eating real food, drinking water, and sleeping, that's the proper human diet. That's the way that humans were created to eat. We were created to eat meat and vegetables, nuts, eggs, seeds, seafoods, and fat. We were created to drink water. We were created to go to sleep and sleep a full night. We were never created to sit for 14 hours a day under fluorescent lights. We were never created to do the drive-thru twice a day. We were never created to order Domino's pizza 4 times a week. Our body does not know how to process that. And what I've noticed on a custom program is when we put people at the right calorie level that they need to be, and we give them the majority of their diet is coming from fat calories. They're getting a little bit of meat. They're getting vegetables. They're getting other foods within those categories. We're giving them plenty of water. They're having plenty of sleep every night. Then the body drops the unwanted fat. The body just does naturally by itself without any stress. My Code Red Rebels don't have high levels of cortisol. My Code Red Rebels don't have bad knees and bad hips from excessively running 22 miles a week. That's not a problem in our community. My Code Red Rebels are able to reduce or get off their medication to bring their metabolic markers in where they need to be. Triglycerides, blood pressure, A1C, fasting glucose and waist circumference, getting them down, getting them into the healthy range. So it's so much more than just weight loss. It's getting your body healthy. So yeah, you can lose 10% of your body weight every month with Code Red on a custom program, but so much more is happening. My Code Red Rebels, their health is being restored. Before I keep going, I gotta just stop right here and ask you, I can't believe I'm gonna ask this, but have you ever felt like you were losing weight too fast? Okay, like other than having a flu or something? I'll tell you right now, it was never a problem for me. I never lost weight too fast, but I wanna hear from you and I wanna get to know you, so comment below, tell me if you've ever experienced this. I do wanna mention eating disorders. There are plenty of people that battle with eating disorders, and this is not my jam. This is not my area of expertise, and if this is something that you battle with, I urge you to turn off this video and get professional help, because none of this really applies to you. You have a diagnosable condition that needs to be treated by a physician, okay? So how do you know if you're losing weight too fast? Well, let me tell you, you're gonna feel awful. You're gonna be weak and drained and gaunt, and you're not gonna have any energy. And usually that's because you're just straight not eating or drinking. You're not giving your body the hydration it needs, and your organs are starting to shut down. So that's not a good idea. And if you're feeling these things, then stop immediately and consult your doctor. I've never had anybody feel this way on Code Red because we are fueling our bodies with what it needs. This is the proper human diet. This is what humans were created to eat. Meat, vegetables, nuts, eggs, seeds, seafoods, and fat. People say, well, that Code Red, like I get my critics, well, that Code Red, it's not sustainable. I don't understand. What do you mean by that? Because it's real food. This is a human diet. You wouldn't change anything to do this long term. We're eating steak and asparagus, so you're telling me you would go back to Hot Pockets and lean cuisines? That's bullcrap. You would go back to cake pops and caramel macchiatos? You would go back to eating croissants for breakfast instead of eggs and bacon? I mean, are you serious? Think about that. Think about what we eat on Code Red. Who cannot be happy with eggs and bacon? This is what is the best for our body. And when you give your body nourishing foods, you're gonna get that nourishment down to the cells. And you're sleeping in a cool, dark room throughout the night. And you're drinking all the water that you can get your hands on. Look, come on. Code Red water bottle, 40 ounces, flip up straw. You can get your name on it if you want. You can get these on my website. I had to throw that in there. But when you're giving yourself plenty of water, you feel fantastic. And the weight is just gonna come off naturally. You don't even have to try, because the weight loss happens when you begin healing your body. And that's what we do on Code Red. We heal the body. Let me show you a better way. The best way to get started is the 10-pound takedown challenge. No shakes, no pills, no diet foods, no exercise. Lose at least 10 pounds during the challenge, during the monthly challenge. I've got it linked up below. So click the link. Let me guide you through this. You and I, we're gonna be spending time together. I'm gonna come to live to you every day. I'm gonna teach you things. It's learning and it's unlearning. And give it a shot. I think you're gonna be really happy with it. So click the link. I'll see you on the next video.